Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We here with our first guest of the year, eGo Jaleel. How you feeling, man?
Man, I appreciate that. I
For
appreciate
sure,
being
yeah,
my first
yeah,
guest. That makes a set the tone. I
For sure.
appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey, definitely do, man. You know, gotta start off the right way, man. So go on ahead and get us in tune, man.
For sure.
Now let me tell a story real quick. I remember, like, I don't be on SoundCloud a lot these days, but this was when I was heavy on SoundCloud. Like, I found all my music on SoundCloud. I want to say I hit you probably like a year, maybe 2 ago. I don't know how long it was. I think I hit you on Twitter. And I was like, bro, what's the name of this song? And it was What You Thinking.
Okay.
Bro, that was my shit, bro.
I appreciate that.
That was my shit. Can't nobody tell me nothing about that song, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
What you thinking? Come on, baby.
Hey, you funny as.
That was my shit,
I think
bro.
it's called See You.
No, I want to say
It's what you
thinking.
okay, it's actually what you.
It's
WYT, my bad. Yeah, it's WYT, exactly.
Yeah, so shout out
Facts.
to you for that joint.
Hey,
man.
I appreciate you. Ever seen the video?
I haven't.
Yeah, you ain't seen the video?
I gotta go check out the
And
video.
the video funny as.
Cause I've been in tune with you for a minute. Like I used to work for a blog site. It's called Only for the Real.
Yeah. They definitely should. Yeah, facts. I appreciate you, bro.
So
I remember the name, no cap. Like, all jokes aside. You had that name back then, right? Or I'm tweaking.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
My shit was J_O4TR.
Right. Exactly. All right. But you was still like everyday J type shit.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. Yeah. Facts.
So
I appreciate
shout out
that.
to
Bro.
that joint, man. I just had to flash back to that moment. You feel me?
No cap, man. I appreciate that, bro. Like it's not. I don't know, man. I feel like it'd be tough to get my. I can't cuss, right?
You know,
I feel like it'd be New Year. Hey, now it'd be tough to get motherfuckers to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know whether they had a taste in their mouth about me before, whatever the case may be. I feel like it'd be tough for us to be honest. So I appreciate that.
You talk about like how somebody to come out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, I rock with this song."
Like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Without you tweeting it out and being like, "Hey, this tough," or whatever the case may be. Just coming across it like, "Damn, okay, this ain't bad." Shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna act like I haven't been a partaker in that type of culture.
Me neither, though.
It's just like that's like Chicago.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying?
No, to be honest with it, no. Like if I hear some shit and I'm like, I might not like it, but I still can acknowledge like, oh, this dope, this kind of dope. So I keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, shit.
So I like to do it on Instagram. Like when I like a song, I like to put it on my story because I feel like it's more of an imprint. Because like on the timeline, I feel like everybody, my saluting just gonna go right through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So and on the story, you can actually post it up there type stuff.
Yeah, people see it. Like people click through it type joint.
Now, you went from Chicago to LA.
Mm-hmm.
What made you move to LA?
Honestly, I just wanted to change the scenery. I always wanted to live in LA. Don't get me wrong. Like I dabbled in acting while I was out there. I always wanted to act. I just want to entertain. You feel me? So that's been in me for a long time. And honestly, the cold is cold. So for me personally, I just always wanted to, you know what I mean, get that year round feel good. And LA just seemed like the place. You know, when I visited, it was like when I got off the plane, it just felt good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like the move. But yeah, man, I just wanted like a new scenery.
How long you been located down in LA?
I moved back now. I've been here like like half the year or whatever. But I was in LA for like 4 years.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Now we done heard some wild LA stories. You feel me about the culture of LA. So was LA welcoming to you?
In my opinion, it was. I think that was what was dope. What was a cool part about it? Like I said before, I even thought about moving. Like on my first trip out there, I had some people set me up some meetings with some brands or whatever the case may be. And like I said, when I went out there, it was just love. Like they was like, you know what I'm saying? They was just rocking with me, and like I felt welcomed or whatever the case may be. But so. It's a crazy place though. Like so, it's crazy as hell. So it's a fairy tale for sure.
Now you spoke on wanting to jump into the acting role.
Mm.
Like, was that something you wanted to do like as a kid?
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying that a lot. But yeah. Yeah, no, I always wanted to act. I just wanted to entertain. Like, I sung as a kid. It took me a while to start rapping, like a little bit before high school, but as a baby, I was singing. So along with that, I seen kids on TV. That's dope, man. I want to do that. And I don't know, my family just wasn't in a position to probably really put me in that type of wave. So when I was able to make it happen, I made it happen. I appreciate it.
You know, a lot of times in life, I always tell myself that a lot of adulthood is chasing the holes from like childhood, or the things that you actually wanted to do, and once you actually can take the time out to do it for yourself, man, it's quite the experience, you know.
1,000%.
For real, because I had a cousin who, when I was a kid, he just got up and went to L.A., and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on in L.A.? Then that's when I figured out that he was rapping, you know, and I didn't really know that he was rapping until like I became an adult, you know what I'm saying? Was it like the same with you? Like, did you just like liam it out like that because you like this actually what I want to do?
I feel like I kind of was getting signs to be like I don't know, just like do something new. I feel like if something not right in your life or whatever, you should change something.
For sure.
So a lot of the times I changed a lot of stuff other than my location, of course. But I felt like the location was the ultimate high. You know what I'm saying? When I actually got there, I was able to watch the city. I was able to watch my friends. Able to watch the people I had in my circle. You know what I'm saying? See what they was doing, how they was moving, and get a bird's eye view of stuff. Just sit back. You know, I didn't really have a lot of people out there who I kicked it with, so I was in the crib a lot. Really just reflecting if I'm keeping it a buck. And I think that was good for me. But yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Now, one day I'm on YouTube, you feel me? I'm tapped in with the LA coaches as far as like they all got a little ecosystem where they jump on each other's videos.
Yeah.
So
Which
I'm
is
watching
dope.
the video, you know what I'm saying? It's a Minx.
Yeah, Minx.
You feel me? And I see you hop in a whip with a dog, bro. And I'm like, hold on, bro. I know that face, you feel me? I know that face. You feel me? You hopped in there with the dog. He made you jumped in the front seat. You feel me? I'm like, oh, this nigga funny as hell, man. And it was just like they skits don't really seem like they acting. It all seem like real life, man. That shit seem like some real life shit. You feel me?
And that's what I mess with, bro. Like it's a difference. Like it's a difference. I mean, granted, you got to set the camera up and this, that, and the other, but it's a difference between something that's you done read out a script and this, that, and the other. Like with Minx, bro, I pulled up on him. You know what I mean? This what we doing? Be you. You feel me? And he just let me be me. My dog that was really my dog. He really was tweaking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of just happened. And I'm glad you say that. The naturality and stuff, it helps stuff. Like it helped the look of stuff, the feel of stuff, and the reception from people. I was listening to something and it was like the algorithm rewards naturality or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, damn, that makes sense. He like, bro, if I just pull my phone out, and record something that is actually dope, algorithm rewards that as opposed to, some scripted, this, that, and the other, woo woo. I'm like, that actually makes sense. But yeah.
Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking back in with our guest, eGo Jaleel.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
All right, now you've been dropping just basically singles. You feel me? Like, are you working on a project?
Actually, just decided that I'm a hammer down and knock a project out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a full mixtape But just work with some of my favorite producers in the city and just knock out a few EPs throughout the year. But I am gearing up for some compilations for sure.
Who are some of the producers that you work with, and who are some of your favorite producers in the city?
25th Hour, Rosart. I work with Rosart a lot. I just started getting some joints in with Go Hayes. He going crazy.
Shout out Go Hayes.
Seasick per usual. He going crazy, of course. Always. I love his beats. Who else I like on the beat tip? Let me get one more. Because it's a lot. It's actually a lot of producers. A lot of artists. A lot of artist producers out here that like. I'm a big fan of Ro Marsalis right now. For real. That's the homie. He going stupid. So for sure. Get something in with them.
I read this one headline. It said eGo Jaleel moves back to Chicago just to stunt on Chicago.
Hey, they funny. Hey, I never read that one. I feel like you mixed your own when he put his own words in that one.
No, it said something like it moves back to Chicago and flexes a new video.
Hey, no, if my folks did that, I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm trying to break away from the super braggadocious rap, but I am confident. So whatever, I wasn't tripping too hard. But no, it was funny. That was funny. I don't know. Again, a naturality. They talking about the View video. Before I moved back, I had to. I visited because I had to. I was looking for some restaurant spaces, and I had to see the apartment I live in now. So I also had a studio session after the apartment viewing. I went to the apartment viewing. It just blew my mind. Like it was more than what I thought. You feel me? That's all that was in my head. So naturally at the studio, that's what came out. But yeah, that headline funny is.
You did, but it seemed like the View video. It was just like fun for you to do. Like it seemed spur of the moment. But obviously some planning.
It was planned and it was spur of the moment, if that make any sense. Like I flew the videographer out here. I was working with him in LA. I flew him out here to knock it out. So in that sense it was planned, but like I said, I knew when I was moving in. I was really moving in. Like that was my real boxes. The crib was empty. So we shot it while I was moving in, so I just knocked two birds out with one stone. Honestly, I like to try to do that my best. Like if I take a trip somewhere, I try to shoot something, get some type of content, some type of work in, and you just kind of smack two birds with one stone.
Because a lot of times, even if it's something that's not necessarily intended for now,
right?
That's something you can store for later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Big fact.
Yeah, salute to you becoming a father. You feel me?
Man, thank you, bro.
How has fatherhood been?
Thank you, bro. I love it, dude. I love it. I don't know. People don't really believe me when I say this. Like I'm a super introvert. I be at the crib, tucked, like period. So I like my solitude and my peace. So she be loud as she like me. She loud as hell. But other than that, bro, amazing, bro. Like I love it. I love it. She perfect. She sleep through the night or whatever the case may be. So I'm blessed. I'm sure a lot of parents got it harder. But nonetheless, it's been great for me, man. I love her to death.
For sure.
You done had a lot of those moments where you look at your daughter and she tweaking, and you just brighten up your day to see your child tweaking.
Bro, she's funny as hell. And I mean, she only 9 months, so it's gonna get even crazier. But nonetheless, just to see, that little person grow, bro, it just happened so fast. Like, it just feel like just yesterday she was this small, you know what I mean? So that's a blessing, man, for real.
Shout out to parenthood. Now, you briefly said you was looking at restaurants.
Man, I'm trying to, I want to do something that like solidifies the bag, if that make any sense. Like, you know what I mean? I want to own something, bro. I'm big on ownership. I want to park my money in somewhere that makes sense, that accumulates me more money. So yeah, I'm definitely looking to open a couple restaurants. I'm actually looking to do a dine-in restaurant, which will happen a tad bit more down the line. But I'm gonna start a ghost kitchen first.
What's a ghost kitchen?
So it's basically a restaurant site that you're able to Well, a ghost kitchen is a restaurant site where different companies are in there. So it's kind of like an incubator.
Yeah.
They only do delivery and pickup.
Okay.
Right? So, like I said, I'm go to ghost kitchen route. And with me, in that particular kitchen, I'll be able to do numerous brands. You feel me? Because there ain't nobody coming to the site to sit, to see, whatever the case may be. They just that'll pick up, and it's delivery drivers. But yeah, that's popping off. It's real big now. You know, pandemic. A lot of people don't want to go outside. This, that, and the other. So yeah, we're working on that for sure.
For sure. So it's like multiple vendors in one kitchen. Like you have somebody that probably cooks some seafood or something, and then somebody like some pasta.
So it's dope because it's just like another ecosystem, right? So say you own the warehouse, you can turn that into a ghost kitchen or whatever. Ghost kitchens, right? So you put numerous kitchens in this warehouse. So you got 10 kitchens in it. At that particular, after that, you can, with those 10 kitchens, you could rent them out monthly to one brand. Maybe brands don't need it monthly every day, so you rent it out hourly. You rent some out hourly or whatever the case may be. But me personally, I'm looking to rent one of those kitchens and run multiple brands out of that.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's dope, man. I ain't never heard nothing like that, and I ain't never heard somebody ambitiously want that. You know what I'm saying? So best of luck to you.
I appreciate that, bro. Sure. Appreciate that.
All right, now with you having that entrepreneur mindset, like a lot of artists say they want a record deal. You feel me? Could you see yourself ever, you know what I'm saying, reaching for a record deal?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a realist, bro. Like, I think it's the mindset you go into it with, right? So if Universal came and was trying to sign me right now, the odds wouldn't be in my favor likely because I'm again a realist. I'm not streaming crazy numbers. I'm not my fan base doesn't amount to a major record label deal right now. Let's just be honest. So the deal will be in their favor. You feel me? At that point, it'll just be like, okay, am I down to give up whatever stipulations they have for that boost? You know what I mean? Because that's how I look at it, right? I look at it as a boost, like it's just a helping tool, a bank essentially. That's really what it is. But they have other avenues to make you pop off other than me just going to get a loan from the bank, which you could 1,000%. I heard somebody talking about that earlier on y'all station. But yeah, like I said, it would just be the business move itself. Like I just have to evaluate that and see if I'm down to give them what they want for what they gonna do for me. Cause again, it's just a megaphone. That's all it is.
Man, it seemed like LA would be the perfect place for you to, map out all your plans. So why come back to Chicago with this?
Honestly, I miss the city for sure, but a lot of it had to do with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I do plan on moving back out there eventually. But like I said, my daughter brand new. Her mom just wanted to be my family. You know what I mean? Some support system. We don't really want to leave our baby with other people. If she got something to do, I got something to do. But yeah, that's really it. And also the restaurant to be here. So I just figured I'd get some business done while I'm here. Plus I miss it. I ain't gonna lie, home is home, you feel me? It's nice out there, it's cool, but the crib, you know what I mean? It's nothing like Chicago, bro. It's nothing like the city. So yeah, that's really why, for sure.
Now with the restaurant, certain people got certain things they look for in restaurants, location, ambiance, and the people that you can bring in.
Right.
What's yours?
All that shit matter. Like, you know what I mean? It, not thinking about one of those aspects, literally, you know what I mean? That could be the factor that have you going out of business in 2 months. You know what I mean? It's real. Location 1,000% matter. You get a little bit more lenient when it's with the ghost kitchen. Like I said, if you think about it, you know what I mean? It's more so delivery drivers got to get to them as opposed patrons. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't got to look good. Like a walk score. I don't know if you know what a walk score is. So how it looks when you walk through the place or whatever the case may be, walk towards or past the place. That ain't got to be 100 with a ghost kitchen. You know what I mean? it would behoove you for it to be pretty high if it was a dine-in restaurant, if it was a restaurant people actually had to travel to, or whatever the case may be. So nonetheless, you gotta take all that into accountability. The reason I ain't did it, bro, like I'm not a perfectionist at all, but I'm real meticulous. I don't know if either of those. I don't know if those are synonyms, but nonetheless, yeah, I don't want to throw my money away, bro. I don't like failing. It's gonna happen. I've failed a lot, but I'm not planning to do that. You know what I mean? So I just be trying to take my time with it. But all that shit matter.
Yeah.
All right, man. You submitted 2 joints to us, Vet and what is it?
Compadres.
So out of both of them joints, which one would you say is your favorite?
Man, it depends on the mood, bro. It depends on what I'm going for.
2 different songs.
It just depends on the mood. If I'm turning up, clearly I'm playing that. You know what I mean? But I think that's kind of how I break up my personalities. eGo and Jaleel, 2 different niggas. They just are the same nigga, if that make any sense. Jaleel, just for the ladies, he central. He trying to talk. He trying to shoot at shorty. eGo, he just telling you what it is, bro. He braggadocious. He don't care what she talk about, slide or not. You feel me? That's kind of the what I be going for. And that is eGo. Compadres is Jaleel. So them two different swags, 2 different vibes. But I like that a lot. Damn, I like Compadres a lot.
You know what's crazy? You just broke down your name, and that was a question that I usually start an interview with, like, where did your name come from? But when you just broke it down, I'm like, damn, that took me back to what you thinking. You feel me? Because I always heard you on some rapping type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when I heard that, you was more harmonized, and it was some shit you could play with your chick. You know what I'm saying? So when you just explained it like that, I'm like, damn, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad it makes sense. Honestly, I be saying that shit. I be like, damn, dude, people like, get the fuck out of here, get shut down. But yeah, bro, that's kind of what I be going for. And Jaleel, actually, my name is literally my middle name. But if we keep it in a buck, it was eGo, but if you Google eGo right now, you're going to find a bunch of shit about ethos, pathos, a Beyonce song featuring Kanye West. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to find. So I had to do something to make it so when I tell somebody, oh yeah, I'm eGo, or whatever the case may be, when they oh damn, eGo, let me type it in, I actually pop up. So
because at one point it was just the eGo.
Yeah, it was definitely just eGo, which I liked a lot, but I took the negative and tried to turn it positive, bro. That's all.
And you know, a lot of times that help a lot too with Google searches, so that's definitely clever move.
Exactly.
Bro.
Yeah.
Back in the building.
Yes, sir. Checking back in with our guest, eGo Jaleel. Now, you just gave us basically 2 sides of the spectrum with your artistry. Now, and earlier in the show, you also said that you were singing before you rapped.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, how did you turn that singing over to just being like, I'm about to try some bars out, you know?
I always liked rap, but yeah, like I said, my voice was real high. It was a little squeaky voice. Like, so singing kind of just came naturally for me or whatever. But how it turned to rapping, like I said, late 6th, maybe 7th grade. I'm heavy into girls now. I'm writing poetry.
Oh yeah.
Women like poetry, apparently. I don't know. Type shit. So yeah, I started writing poetry, and it just naturally turned into like you said, bars. Just that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was good at the poetry, but it was just rap. It was just rap without a beat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all poetry really is.
Legit. And yeah, so that's how I started for sure.
And that's sometimes when you're doing the writing, you just like, you will sing it first, then you just read lay the poetry down. You like, damn, this is writing, and it's making you speed up. You know what I'm saying? It's making you speed up the lyricism process too. Once you just actually start reciting what you're writing, you know, I can just turn into it right there.
Yeah, I'm heavy on like if it's not like it got to be tough on and off the beat. If that make any sense,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like if it ain't cold, if it ain't hitting acapella right here, you know what I mean? It's probably not good rap.
For sure. Now, with singing, was it like a training thing? Like, was you really like doing singing class, or was that like a raw natural thing?
No, it was just literally raw natural. I sung at my kindergarten, preschool graduation type shit. Like literally preschool graduation, 8th grade graduation, kindergarten. I'm Rudolph, and it just happened like legit. But as time went, like I could actually sing. Like I could sing for real. Now I just talk pretty. Like that's what I tell motherfuckers. I just talk pretty. I just so it's just it's mainly melodies. I could just hit a couple notes or whatever. But yeah, before I was.
Now, with it being the New Year's, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Stop procrastinating, 100%. And carry through with my ideas. I got that bad, bro. Like I'm a creative through and through. Like, you know what I mean? Like when Kanye talk, I'll be like, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do a lot of, I want to do a lot of shit, bro. Like I for me, if I see it, I'm like, that's dope. I get to thinking like, damn, how can I do that? How can I make it dope? Or how can I do it with a different? Like that's just how my mind works. So I procrastinate a lot. I also don't finish a lot of ideas. You know what I'm saying? I might start it or be so head on with it in the beginning and then kind of fizzle out because I just started thinking about something else. I'm trying to change that 1,000%. For sure.
Hey, that's one of mine too as well. Because bro, it's like so many ideas can sit and what I've been thinking lately, I'm like, everything that you see around anything, bro, even this microphone we talking into, bro, it started from an idea. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you got that idea right now, then matter of fact, along with that idea comes that the consistency that you got.
Right. You got to keep doing it.
Exactly, to execute. And
right.
And I remember I don't know if it was just over break or even in this interview we was just talking about like consistency with artists and like knowing when to drop and oversaturating things like that, and it's kind of like the same thing with anything that you bring about. It's like you got to run that meal of consistency, especially if you want to bring it out. And hey, you got a new year to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with it. That's what I'm working on.
Man, it's like you said earlier in the interview, like being a perfectionist, just wanting it to look good, sound right. Like I feel like that's where I be fucking.
And that holds you back.
Because I be like, man, I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do.
Right.
But I feel like I don't got all the tools to do it. I be having the tools and shit. It's like I be psyching myself.
Psyching yourself. Because that, bro, you your worst enemy, if that make any sense, bro. You your worst enemy. You be psyching yourself out, just overthinking. Because like you said, you want it to be right. You want it to be good. You want it to be received right. You don't want to waste your time. All this type of shit come into it. But really, I be doing skits. The best shit is when I'll be like, I'll be living it. And then I'm like, that's funny. Let's do it. I got a phone. Like, it's not, essentially, I got the resource. Like, we just keeping it a buck. Life not hard, bro. Like, we in a different age nowadays, you know what I mean? And I be taking that for granted. I know a lot of other people do too. But nonetheless, bro, you can pull your cellular phone out and I could cook that skit right there. Or I could start cooking and I could create something tangible. You feel me? Rather than just a thought. And I'll be like, I'm gonna do it when I get to the crib.
Right.
I'll just go. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I take the L. You know what I'm saying?
Call of Duty.
I just started playing that shit. That shit is addicting, bro. Bro, that shit is very addicting. But yeah, no, I empathize with that 1,000% because I used to. Now I just be like, fuck it, let's do it. Like I ain't got, man. I ain't got this. I can't do it like this because they won't come, da-da-da-da-da, whatever the case may be. And that's all cap. Like, it's all cap. You know what I mean? You don't really need shit. You don't really need nobody else for the most part. And then if you do, you typically could go get those people and the shit you need. Like you said, it's just psych yourself out.
Do you ever like find time like to celebrate yourself?
Bro, yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm definitely a hermit, so I'll be in the crib and I'll be working like a lot. Whether it's on music ideas, whatever the case may be, I'll be trying to progress with something. That's what I call working. So I'll be like for real. My man kind of don't lead that, but I like to travel, bro. I love to travel 1,000%. I love to shop. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of look at that like as my rewards. You know. So yeah, I definitely take time because you will forget you doing good. You like legit, and that's also another way you can psych yourself out. You forget you might not have 1,000 motherfuckers yelling it. So you like, damn, am I, nigga, yeah, yes you are, bro. You just doing it is a leg up on 99% of other people.
Real
big
talk,
facts,
man.
on God.
Waking up every day and just giving it a try, that's
Legit. Like people, because people see, we just at a different level of psyching ourselves out. People be down here psyching themselves out. You feel me? Like I done already been like, I can make it rapping. You know what I'm saying? Let me try it. People don't get past I can make it rapping.
Exactly.
Let me try it. People don't get there. So we, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers already a leg up for sure.
Hey, Wayne said it best. You don't know what you're doing till you stop doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Big facts. Mm-hmm. Big facts.
Now, what do you got planned for 2022?
So beginning, I got this Louis show. I'm opening for Louis at Promontory on the 14th, January 14th. Promontory, King Louis, eGo, Jaleel, and a few other people. Come on out. Now I got this beat battle called Beat You There. We doing as well. That's on the 6th of January, so that's early. We trying to put together. Trying to have my hand in some South by stuff. We can knock some South by stuff out. But like I said, working on the project, I am gearing up to get in album mode or whatever that is. I just want to give people a cohesive, situation to solidify. Like when you be like, nah, this nigga can actually rap, and then man, prove it. All right, play that and just play it.
Sure.
You feel me? So that's what I'm on in 2022. Yeah, for sure. A lot more acting. Because I since the pandemic started, that shit fizzled out. Like it wasn't, not to say it fizzled out. People stopped shooting. So I was in LA when the pandemic started, and I'm on set 4-5 days a week, right? So that's a blessing. But nonetheless, it happened, and all productions went down. Period. Point blank, it just went down. Movie shows. Period. So I wasn't nobody working for shit a year. And then after it started ramp back up, I was like focused on the baby, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So I haven't been on my shit. But I'm back on it, man, 2022. That's what we on, for sure.
All right, before we get out of here, tell everybody how they get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on.
Man, eGo Jaleel on everything, eGoJaleel.com, eGo Jaleel on Instagram, Twitter. All that. Fuck with me. I follow back sometimes. Like, just depends. Like, niggas with cat photos. I'll be like, no. But yeah, eGo Jaleel, everything, bro, man. Holla at me. I really talk back like it ain't none of that cool shit. I'm not there yet. Maybe one day I'll get to not reply, but I'm nowhere near that. I don't think I'll be there. So fuck with me. eGoJaleel for real.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people real quick.
Yes, sir. I'm going to went over to my phone. Now, shout out to our guest, eGo Jaleel, man. Hey, like I said, first guest of the year, man. We appreciate that a lot, bro. First guest of the year, man. I hope you have a great year. You know what I'm saying? I hope you fulfill.
I didn't want to cut you off. I got one more thing though. Like I said, bro, I be peeping all the clips, all the content, and Chicago got some good artists, but we got some smart artists as well, and I think that's the that's the thin line between making it and not making it a lot of the times. But I forget who it was, but I seen somebody up here talking about business credit, talking about LLCs, talking about this, that, and the other. And that's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have, because like you had asked me the label question. You can go get a loan all day. You know, I wish I would have knew that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have been aware that, you know, I could fund myself, or at least start building so I can fund myself eventually. And people don't understand that. People don't realize that. You know, it's a lot more cool shit that the government does for businesses. So if you are an artist, you are a business, you know what I'm saying? Make that happen. Grab your LLC, whatever the case may be. Start building you some business credit so you got funding. And start, you know what I mean, running your money through your shit. So, you know, your tax credits, your tax deductions, they just look different. You come out paying less, you come out earning more. It's very simple. Hop on YouTube, no cap on that.
Hey, Russ got it in it.
Yeah, he tell you it's like, nah, I funded it from a bank loan. And this is real. You don't gotta be Russ, bro. Like you can have 0 fans, you know what I'm saying? You could literally, you know, like I said, I could have funded myself back then, but I could have really started to build the boat I could use to fund myself. So with that being said, bro, you can start your LLC, keep it in good standing for 3 years. After 3 years, you know what I'm saying, you done built you a couple in net 30s, net 60s, you know what I'm saying? That's just credit lines for 30 days or whatever the case may be, but nonetheless you building a credit on your company. So you can take out money from your company. You can, you know what I'm saying, you can borrow from your company as opposed to running your credit bad, fucking your shit up, this, that, and the other. And you can do that with time, you can do that with credit, you can do that. It's a lot of ways. But if you got time, like if you just starting, make yourself a business and treat it like that. You know what I mean? Ross talk about it. He famous for talking about it. He don't go into shit like an artist. He a business. He an entity, and that's a fact.
Real fact. Big fact. With that being said, definitely, bro. And hey, hope that resonated well with everybody who listening out there, man. Hey, make sure y'all follow Ill Sound Radio, ILL Sound Radio, man. It's gonna be a long run of the year. We gonna be there for you week in, week out, every Sunday, 12 p.m., 2 p.m. right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. Make sure y'all follow Groove Nova, GROOV. Subscribe to our YouTube so y'all can stay in tune with the latest content. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
Like bro just said, man, start that LLC. Don't let LLC Twitter
Scare
you away.
Talk to them, bro. Talk, because people don't know why people are telling you to get an LLC.
Hidden from us for the longest, bro. I didn't know about business credit until I started my LLC. And I got my first business credit card. It was more than I had ever got personally.
Never will it amount. It just won't amount. It just won't amount, bro.
Fuck, they just gave me this brand.
Bro, and personal credit important too, because like I said, you can either use credit to start your business credit, or you can use time. You know what I'm saying? But if your personal credit on point, you can start your LLC and fund it next week. You know what I'm saying? You can fund it instantly or whatever. But again, people. Even again, like I study credit. Even that, bro. Borrow money, paying it back. They just gonna give you more money. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna keep up your limits. You can just finesse it. Like you can just treat it like a game, finesse it, and that's what people been doing. And these are facts.
Bro, I seen this clip on Facebook. It was this rich white dude. You feel me? He was like, I don't have a debit card. Why the fuck would I need a debit card?
Why would I do that?
I'm like, hold on, bro. I done had a debit card my whole life.
Man,
you feel
swiping
me?
the paint.
I'm so proud of having my debit card. You feel me? He like, man, I charge everything with credit. Bro. Everything with credit.
Use other people's
money. I don't have a debit card.
Man.
And ever since then, bro, I've been transitioning to never use my debit card, to only use credit. I use my debit to pay the credit card.
You know what I'm saying? And this, bro, it's just like back there, points, you know what I mean? Miles, whatever the case may be. I don't know if y'all up on shopping portals. Get up on shopping portals, bro. That's when, you know what I'm saying? You say you cop some shit off of Nike.com. You going to the same site, but you going through American Airlines shopping portal. To what a point you get 10 miles per dollar. You would have just spent your money on Nike.com, granted. So you know what I'm saying? 10 miles might not be. You may spend 100. That's 1,000 miles in your head. 1,000 miles may not be shit, but You wasn't, you feel me? You wasn't go get nothing, just shop. Bro, it's
Like
finesses.
Get you a credit card that build the reward points up.
Bro.
Even when I go on Amazon, they be like, you want to use your reward points? No,
we saving those.
For something else.
For something big, bitch.
But man, shout out to you for sliding through, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Like,
for real.
if you don't hit this often, bro, you cold. You feel me? And I ain't even gonna act like I just run around throwing the word out there. You know what I'm saying? But anytime I meet one of those artists, and this is our first time meeting, but I've been following you for a minute. You feel me? So anytime I meet an artist that I've been following and fucking with for a minute, I gotta tell them, bro, they cold. Keep going. Chase that shit, bro. Don't stop chasing that shit. Whether it's the music or the acting, bro. Chase one on, bro. You're gonna get to where you need to go.
Real talk.
I appreciate that, no cap. I appreciate that, no cap. For
With
real.
that being said, man, it's Ill Sound Radio. Until next week.
Signing off.
Yes, sir.